The playoffs are here, and you can predict the action all the way to the finals with FanDuel Predicts. Predict the spread, the total points, and even the game-winning moments that make the playoffs. Sign up and get a $25 bonus with FanDuel Predicts.
Offered by FanDuel Prediction Markets, LLC, a registered futures commission merchant. 18-plus bonus is non-withdrawable and expires 7 days after receipt. Trading derivatives involves significant risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Manage your activity with their consumer protection tools. Restrictions apply. See terms at FanDuel.com/predicts/bonus-offer-terms.
But here's Javier Becerra, and listen to what he says about health care for undocumented immigrants. Forget the food in the detention center. He wants to give them health care.
We also make sure that we don't go anywhere near where Donald Trump would like us to go when it comes to health care. We don't start kicking people off of their health care simply because Donald Trump gutted $1 trillion out of the health care system.
Well, some of that is a question of what to do in terms of health care for the undocumented. That's been something that Steve Hilton has pointed out. He says he wants to take the undocumented off of health care rolls. Why do you want to keep them on there, and how much is that going to cost the state?
Clearly a place where we differ. He looks at them as people who don't have documents. I look at them as hard workers. I look at them as people like my parents. I am the son of immigrants. To me, I want you to help me build California. If you're working hard, I want you to have health care. I guess Steve Hilton doesn't care if they work really hard. He looks at their status, and that's about it.
Well, he says that they broke the law. He says that he immigrated here legally, and that spending money to give somebody health care is incentivizing bad behavior.
He doesn't seem to mind that the price of food is a little lower because these are the folks who are picking the crops. He doesn't seem to mind that the places that you can buy to live in are places that these folks built. He doesn't seem to mind that they're the folks that are taking care of probably one of his relatives, probably taking care of his yards. He seems to mind that they don't have documents, but he doesn't seem to mind that they do so much of the work in California.
What's the price tag for health care for illegal or for people that are here without documents? What's the price tag for that?
It's no different than it is for you or me. It's just that because they're undocumented, they don't get any assistance from the federal government. And we ultimately will make sure that we provide health care to everyone who works, doing it the right way, and we'll make sure that we don't leave anybody out, because when you leave them out, they still will get health care, except they'll enter through the most expensive doors in the healthcare system, the emergency room.
But do you have a cost estimate for what that means for
There are cost estimates. The Governor Newsom, has done the right thing. He's moved the state closer to being able to provide health care to everyone who works in this state. That includes the undocumented. And we've seen the numbers. It is expensive, but it's more expensive to let people go without care.
That's an incredible statement. That is incentivizing people for illegal behavior. And then get this, when Karen Bass was asked about, well, should we do health care for illegals? She's, of course, the mayor of Los Angeles. That's another big hot race there, her and Spencer Pratt. And that looks like that's going to be a fascinating race, the primary, and that coming up pretty soon. Here is Karen Bass, and suddenly she went to teeth like a dentist.
How many people who are unhoused that you meet have no teeth at all? They don't have teeth. Why? Because meth rots your teeth. You can't succeed without teeth. So there needs to be comprehensive health care provided to people.
Free cosmetic dentistry for homeless meth heads? And you can't give the money directly to the dentist. No. Karen's funneling the money through a nonprofit, obviously. It's called Homeless Not Toothless.
Well, that was a little commentary by Jesse Waters, my buddy Jesse Waters there on Fox News. In the meantime, Spencer Pratt, who is running against Karen Bass, he is running as an independent. And if you look at like his history, he came out the other day, and this is a great line. He was talking about what he would do with homeless in Los Angeles, a lot of them undocumented. And he said, listen, if I become mayor, they're going to be moving to Seattle because that's where they know they can get the freebies. Take a listen to this.
These 40,000 people, 60% of them, City Watch just announced this week, are not from Los Angeles. They're not from California. These people have been bussed in by scam rehabs, scam NGOs, scam homeless nonprofits. These people, when I unplug them and say, we're not taking our tax money anymore, they're all going to Seattle, where the mayor will welcome them.
And the mayor there will say, come one, come all. That mayor is like a mini Mondani. And in fact, when it came out that she was driving businesses away, businesses like Starbucks in Seattle, some biggies. She was asked, hey, what are you going to do? What's your message to these CEOs that are leaving in droves from Seattle? She said, bye. That was her message. See ya. Don't let the door kick you on the way out. 1-800-848-9222. 1-800-848-9222. Now let's go back to Patrick, who's been patiently waiting. Patrick, go ahead. Thank you.
The first thing I want to do is agree with Joaquin from Pennsylvania. He said if he was in charge, the sanctuary cities and sanctuary states would be overthrown. Well, that's in the Constitution, and you should tell President Trump to enforce the Constitution. Right now he's doing everything on the foreign affairs, but he's neglecting the
domestic
affairs. First of all, Article 6, Article 6, Section 2, I'll quote that for you. It says, this Constitution and laws passed in pursuance thereof, and treaties made or that shall be made, are the law of the land. And anything in any other state constitution to the contrary, notwithstanding, and all state judges are bound by this Constitution. Now, that's what it says, but...
so what do you think should happen, Patrick? Just because I hear what you're saying, what do you think needs to happen to these folks who are defying, as you aptly described, federal law?
No, I'm not, and neither was Joaquin, but he didn't have the Constitution to back it up. But what President Trump should do, and you should tell him this, he should, first of all, take the...
Patrick, you got to get to the point.
Federal troops, National Guard from other states, and overthrow these sanctuary states and sanctuary cities, because they're not supposed to be making laws contrary to the Constitution, and that's what they're doing.
Wait. Hold on a second, Patrick, because now you're saying, what, federal troops? Or are you saying send in the stormtroopers into these cities? That's not going to work very well. I mean, I hear your message that there needs to be some enforcement, but you can't really be saying send in the federal troops to these cities to occupy U.S. cities because they have the sanctuary law. I don't like the sanctuary law, but that's not a realistic solution. Come on.